Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427 would sit around all day doing nothing but listening to the podcast called GameRage. This was a podcast where four friends would sit around drinking lots of alcohol and talking mostly about video games. Stanley was wasting his life. Stanley finally decided it was time to do something about it. So Stanley stopped listening to the podcast, got up, got out, and met the woman of his dreams and started a family. And it all started when Stanley stopped listening to that podcast. Come on, Stanley. Stop listening to the podcast. Oh, really, Stanley? Are you going to keep listening to that thing? Oh, fine, whatever. Waste your life. See if I care. Hey everyone, and welcome back. That was a real deep pull for all you, true video game nerds out there. You'll understand that one. Stanley Parable.
Thomas was
amazing.
alone.
Oh God!
That's a different game, but okay.
Oh,
Clipping me with a lasso.
the voice was
So
similar.
anyway, this is GameRage. I'm Dan. That's Tychos, Dash on the PlayStation Network, and Tychos on the Nintendo Switch and Steam.
Mm-hmm.
I'm drinking some wine. I don't know what
Nice.
kind of wine, but it's got alcohol in it, I've been told.
It's called
got alcohols.
It's called Cloud Break Black Cloud.
Didn't say I wanted to know. I'm just kidding.
Wow,
There you go.
screw
Cloud
you.
Break, Black Cloud. It's got two clouds in the name. Why does it need two clouds? What is this, Final Fantasy VII Remake? Oh, that's
Heyo.
a reference to something. I haven't said anything yet. Anyway, that's not really a spoiler, so don't worry.
Spoilers, Jesus.
Yeah, so that's what I'm drinking because it makes me feel good and makes the pain go away. And that's me.
Nice. What about you, old man Witherspoon?
Well, hello everyone. I'm Cran Grills. I'm sitting over here
Grills.
drinking some Tennessee Fire whiskey, and it's quite cinnamon-y.
Cinnamon.
Yeah,
That's good.
Noi.
I got gator teeth in my hat. This is neat.
That's awesome.
How many gators do you have to kill to make that hat?
So
I
many
need some
gators.
fucking
Half
red
of
paint.
one.
Anybody? Red paint? Anyone?
Half of
They have,
one.
Right, leave
they
that
have like
fucking
100
bucket.
teeth.
Oh, Jesus. Not
You're
anymore.
still half alive.
Nice.
It's only mostly dead. Anyway,
Mostly.
to Blave.
Me?
To blave. Yeah. He was just saying to bluff,
Oh.
which, yeah.
The bluff. Go ahead, Liz.
But, yeah.
I'm Liz. Again, my handle's Blavey.
Wait, Cran, did you say what you're drinking? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Did you?
yeah. Tennessee
Oh, I'm sorry. I
Fire
totally missed
whiskey.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You said it in the accent, so it threw me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. Please.
Fine. My handle is Blavey. It's BLAYYBEE. And I am also drinking Cloud Break Black Cloud. And that's it.
Cloud.
Nice.
All right, cool.
It sounds like, it almost sounds like it's talking about regular Cloud breaking a black cloud in some kind of like racist
Whoa.
Final Fantasy VII twisted world.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is messed up.
Damn.
I must break
Especially
you.
since-
Let's see. Yeah.
What am I playing?
Wait, I didn't say me or what I'm drinking.
Oh, fuck.
Wow.
My
Please
name
go
is
ahead.
Ayo.
Racism.
He's like, what do I play? I am
calm down.
Boozer Radley on the Switch and the PlayStation, B00ZERADLY, and I am drinking pink lemonade, like a classy lady.
Aww.
Pink lemonade.
Yeah, buddy, because it ain't
How
real
darling.
classy if it looks like piss. And let's see. That's
What
it,
do you-
man. That's me. That's the whole bag. That's the whole shebang.
Oh, damn it, I was gonna say that. I don't know why I'm upset that I didn't get to. It's a fun word to say, shebang.
Shebang. She bang. She bang. She move. She move.
Yeah, she looks like a bumble but sings like it. Wait, that's not it. Anyway, what am I playing? I am playing, still playing Bloodroots. I actually am going to get a new game very soon, but I didn't get one before this podcast, so I am playing through hard mode in Final Fantasy VII Remake. I'm going to get the, I plan to get the Platinum, but it won't be right away, because, like, one of the trophies is to play through hard mode again. I mean, play through the whole game on hard mode. Sorry, the entire game, all the chapters again on hard mode. I'm like, I just beat this thing, and it was 18 chapters.
Jesus.
It took me 60 hours.
Wow.
I'm not ready to play the whole thing right now. So right now I'm just kind of doing the secret bosses. I beat Bahamut, which was a fucking pain in the ass because I did it on hard mode, which I didn't realize, I didn't think about until after that I could have done it on easier mode. But it's just a lot of fun. It's a great game. We did lose the episode where I talked about it the first time, so just really quickly, it's a lot of fun. It really fleshes out the characters. Even the smaller ones, it fleshes out the whole story of the beginning. It does change some things, which is interesting, and there's actually kind of some... I'll talk about it in a much later episode, but there's definitely it's very clear that they changed some things, a few things, and there's some things where they're making a point about the things that they don't change or can't change, or... Yeah, I can't really say anymore, but it's very interesting, and it's worth discussing, and we'll have to do it later after at least Ev has played it, because I want you to experience it without me spoiling too much. But it's a lot of fun. Not everyone's gonna like it because of the changes, but it's just a great game. It feels so nostalgic. It's like being in like a nice warm, blanket that I used to love as a kid, and just being able to have that feeling kind of replaying this game. So
nice warm tortilla blanket.
Yeah.
yeah.
The music is
great,
dope.
and they really
all the
improved on a lot of
music is
things, so-
revamped, and the music is fucking
Oh shit.
The music is legit.
Yeah, it's great. And Liz like they did the music in all different styles. Like literally, like each song is done like in a different genre. Not exactly that much to that extreme, but like a lot of songs are done in different genres. So like there's this weird like dance mix of one of the themes, one of the songs that like I know all these songs very well, and it's interesting to hear them in these new forms. And sometimes they're really great. Sometimes I'm like not the biggest fan, but it's okay. But there's like this dance mix of one song that Liz just like loves every single time on a certain area.
If I'm in a bad mood, Dan will just put it on, and I'll just jam out.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And it was it in the original, or is it like a new edition?
It's a song, but it's remixed now. So like it is a song. Like they use all the same music from the original, short of one song, which they new song that they introduced for a sequence of the Honeybee Inn, which I think is what I discussed that on the.
I think you talked about in the episode
The
that
lost
we
episode,
that we
didn't I?
lost.
Aw.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah.
just really quickly, because Liz loves this really,
I do. I love
so
it
much.
so much.
It is like a really interesting thing to happen, and it kind of came out of nowhere. And I know already that not a lot of people, people are going to be mixed on this. Like some people are going to hate it, some people are going to absolutely love it. I thought it was just fun, but there's the whole part where in the original game, light spoilers, there's a moment where for story reasons you need to dress up like a woman. In the original, it was a joke. It was like a huge joke, obviously. A man dressing up like a woman, but like time has changed since then. It's just something. It is something you have to do, but like they don't make fun of it.
Yeah.
And you go through this whole series of quests, and then the end point of it is there's this guy Andrea I don't remember his last name, but he has like this fucking Italian designer fucking name,
Yeah.
you do it's at the Honeybee Inn, and you do a dance in front of an audience, but it's like this choreographed, almost like the dance rhythm games where you character does a move and you have to hit the button at the right time, things like that. Like, there's other examples, but of course the only one I can think of is Persona. There's like the Persona 5 Dancing in Starlight or Moonlight or whichever one, and the Persona 3 version. So those games, those dancing games, not quite like DDR, but characters dancing, you're hitting the buttons, and you do this whole sequence of that, and it's kind of tough, but it's really well choreographed, and the music is it's just really well done.
Everything about it is just so incredible. Like, I can't describe like the emotions that it makes me feel. Like, it's just such like a joyous moment, because Dan's right, like the choreography is incredible and the music is amazing, and you're just like watching Cloud like so reluctantly start dancing, and then he gets really into it, and it's just like it's literally exactly what Ev like texted me about the other day. He's like, you just love the idea of like rough and tumble anime boys doing stuff they don't want to do, and I'm like, yep.
Yeah.
I think that whole trope is like hilarious.
Showing a sensitive side of themselves,
right?
Because that's the thing. Like, they could easily made a joke about like Cloud just like absolutely hating this and like barely participating in everything, but like he starts out and he clearly doesn't want to do it, but when he's in it, he takes it seriously. Like, he's doing it,
like smacking his ass and like rolling his hips. He's like, oh yeah, I'm like really into it. It's like amazing.
That's so great.
Yeah, it's
have you guys seen Tom Holland performing Umbrella on
yes,
whatever
I
show that was?
absolutely have.
I have not.
It's
no.
amazing.
It makes me think of that, like, because Tom Holland is like a dancer, like by trade, and he does the most like
backflip.
He does like the most like electrifying, like sexified version of Umbrella in like a splashy water stage, and like
When he
I was
dresses
not
up like
prepared.
Rihanna, and like he gets so into it, it's like insane.
It's really impressive. Oh man, I'm just picturing Cloud essentially doing that.
Yeah, it's really great.
So anyway, that's what I'm playing. Who's next?
I'll go next because I'm just doing the same thing in Kakarot. It's not even worth talking about. So.
But
yeah, you gotta
so
play
is that your turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, she literally has not been
simple enough.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Karan, what about you, buddy?
Well, inspired by a leak that I had heard, which is unconfirmed, about Elder Scrolls 6, I started playing some more Skyrim.
Dear, no.
Because
No,
I made a scary orc, and his name is the Consumer, and he's gonna be he's a necromancer.
Really
he likes to eat souls.
Wow. I'm glad that that's what he eats, and it's not just like he's a consumer of like media.
Oh. No.
store-bought goods.
I tried to make a very horrifying, scary character.
I really love
nice.
Although I guess regular consumers are pretty scary.
Oh yeah, I don't trust him. Oops.
Mr. The Consumer, your key is ready.
Ready for my tea.
Where are my finger sandwiches?
Oh my god.
Oh, I also think it was so funny every time. Kelsey is actually currently playing Skyrim on the PlayStation. Tried playing
Oh, really?
on the PC for a bit. Unfortunately, it's really hot up in that room, so she wanted to play downstairs. But every time, because I of course installed mods, every time she looked up at the sky, she would scream.
Because of the moon?
Because of the moon. The moon from Majora's Mask could just be up in the sky, just staring down at her with a big old scary face.
That's so awesome.
And now she's currently
God.
hitting me. Ow.
Yeah, you sent me that meme that was like how the game kept crashing because you had so many mods installed, but like
Oh yeah.
the mud crabs are a proud and classy race.
You gotta give them top hats and monocles. Classy mud crabs.
So great. That cuss when you hit them.
Oh man. I hope Elder Scrolls 6 has just as many mods.
I'm sure it will. People love that
Well, I
shit.
mean, that's up to the that's up to the gamers. That's up to the
It
people.
is.
Like, that's not up to
Oh, that's
us,
true.
you know?
Yeah.
And I'm sure it will, unless they pull a Fallout 76 and it sucks. But anyway.
For real.
Always a possibility.
So yeah, what
Nice. I am playing. Actually, you know what? I was as surprised by this as you all will be. I actually beat Animal Crossing New Horizons.
What?
And I say surprised because I didn't know that was an option.
Yeah, that's
right.
That's,
exactly.
That's not a thing.
I didn't think so either. So I this isn't even really spoilers, but like there's little objectives in the game, like get more people to come to the island and like upgrade your house and stuff like that. But one of the ones that Tom Nook introduces at some point is to get KK Slider to come do a concert at your island. So you have to like do a few things on a checklist. Like you have to like set up some real estate that's for sale, and you have to like get a few new residents to move in, and you have to like raise the overall rating of your island so that he'll want to come there. Sorry. And basically, you do all that, and Tom Nook calls him and he's like, yeah, I'll come play at your island. And he shows up, and when everybody gathers around him in the plaza for him to play a song, it like zooms in.
Does it play out like Julius Caesar and they all start stabbing him from behind?
Yeah, exactly. They all surround him with knives, and he says,
"Fucking loan shark, you son of a bitch!"
Tom Nook, yeah.
Et tu, villager? And they never find the body.
Exactly. I stabbed him over and over with my axe. It's like the closest thing I had to a knife. KK Sliders, we made KK Sliders out of him. But he starts playing, and the fucking credits roll, and I was like, "There's credits? Like, I don't understand. I thought this game just kind of went on forever." And it does like let you keep playing afterwards, but basically what happens is like you open you get the ability to like modify the actual physical nature of the island. Like you can build and destroy cliffs, you can like add and remove water, you can add like walking paths that you have to like unlock with in-game currency and stuff. So it does go on, but it was just weird to me that like they roll the credits as if like the game is over, but I guess maybe like they're just marking the point at which like I'm certainly not even close to Adam
material to see.
But that's the thing, is that like there's still like characters that can visit my island that haven't visited yet, and like I think some of them only do go to certain islands. Like they do a good job of that, where basically like my island might have something that somebody else's doesn't, like a fruit or something for sale in the shop. So like it might be the same thing with the other characters, but I don't know. I guess they had to show you the credits of the people who made it at some point, so I guess they just decided to do it there. But
maybe they're pulling really surprised.
Ev, if I'm...
Oh yeah, maybe you've just finished episode 1.
The first mission over.
Episode 1.
But what I was gonna say was, what you're telling me is that you beat an Animal Crossing game, a series that is known to be never-ending. Yeah. You managed to beat one, and it still took you less time than it took Cran to beat Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
You're goddamn right.
I tip my hat to you, sir.
Yeah. You better tip
that wasn't
hat.
so much a joke about how quickly Ev finished the game, about more as like how somehow that felt like infinity for you to beat that game. And it's true, because it took you less time to beat infinity than it took Cran to beat.
To beat just long, like above average length.
Which, by the way, for Valhalla, they have established that they're responding to the fact that fans said it was really bloated.
Oh,
so
that's good.
They're reducing the content to meet that. And, you know, what a great segue into... By the way, folks, so if you're listening, everybody got a chance to go, right?
Yes.
So you may have noticed last
yes,
time
indeed.
we did not
I don't think I did.
do a segment, which we've been
Right.
trying to do regularly. But it's because we're kind of looking at restructuring the podcast a little bit. And one thing we've heard is that our intros are too long. But if the second criticism we heard is the episodes overall are too long. So we're trying to work on the first one, but we can definitely do something about the second one. So that these are like a little bit more easy to digest, we're going to kind of start splitting up, and because we still love doing the segments, they're so much fun, but we're going to start splitting that up from just the general topics that we do, and hopefully it goes over well. Hopefully you like it. If you don't, let us know. I mean, nobody ever sends us an email or a social media message anyway, but maybe this is the reason to start. But anyway, so with that said, we're going to do a segment that, you know, we've done a couple times now. We're going to do It's a Meal, Mario. Hello.
Oh, I was really trying so hard to burp on command when you did that, but it didn't pull through.
You got to drink a Coke
Ow.
first.
There we go.
I'm stretching my fucking face out. The fuck is wrong with you? Ooh.
Wash your hands.
Somebody eat my spaghetti.
Big heaping spaghetti pile of information.
It's a really old internet reference. If you get that, please, for the love of God, email me at GameRage Club.
Yeah.
Like, please. I need a new internet
It's
friend.
actually GameRage@gmail.com.
I need a new internet friend. Oh, man.
So anyway, so for those of you who haven't heard this one, the idea is that GameRage has decided to open a video game themed restaurant, and on the very first episode, we kind of talked about how we came up with a name for the restaurant together. Well, we all pitched one, and we chose the best one, which was Liz's "It's a Meal Mario." So the name of the restaurant is "It's a Meal Mario," but we, you know, sometimes we still like to think of restaurant names because that's fun, but that's not a requirement. But it's totally optional. But basically, the idea is that this is a video game themed restaurant where we serve meals that are, of course, video game themed. So they could be based on any, you know, an individual game. They can be based on a franchise. They can be based on like a console. Just like there's a Super Nintendo world. You know, they could be your meal could just be Nintendo themed overall, pulled from many different games. So you know that's up to the
chef.
You know, the chef.
Yeah, the owner, the executive chef.
Chef's choice.
For each meal. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pitch basically our ideas for some of the meals that we would love to see at this, you know, theoretical video game themed restaurant that we own. We'll come up, you know, we're gonna present an entree, an appetizer, possibly, or maybe a side. Side and appetizer can be interchangeable, or maybe both. Some cocktails, maybe, or you know, maybe just a beverage and then a dessert. You know, any or all of those are totally acceptable. So I guess without further ado, I can go ahead and get us started out. So mine.
I'll save you, Liz. Sorry.
I'm sorry,
Liz was
Dan.
drowning. I saved
Please,
her.
God.
Go on.
It's fine. So the one that I came up for this one is called the Midgar Special.
Ooh.
Nice.
It is, of course, themed with me playing so much Final Fantasy VII remake recently. It's on my mind.
Oh, I was thinking God of War.
No, not not Midgard. Midgar.
Similar, but not the same.
So we would start out with some delicious materia onigiri. So for those of you who don't know, onigiri are little rice balls. They're not usually spherical, but these ones would be. They're just, you know, it's white sticky rice formed into a ball. Usually they put seaweed over it, but for mine, they would just color the rice to look like the different types of materia. So you'd have the red materia, the green, purple, and blue, and yellow. And you know, you just get one ball of each, and then you can everybody can have one, or maybe multiple if you have less than 5 people. And it's just a really great way to start out. Get a little bit of food in your tummy, but you're still hungry for more. Then, of course, you move on to the entree, which is the Fairaga roasted chocobo with
That's fucked up.
Geisel greens.
That is fucked up.
Sounds delicious.
It's just fire roasted chicken. Fairaga is, of course, the strongest fire move that you can use, and then
So
chocobos
roasted.
are the fun friends that you can make that you can ride on and not kill and
And
eat,
eat.
but for these purposes, it's fine.
Nah.
They're the closest approximation. What am I going to start fucking emu? Anyway.
Yeah. Ostriches.
To make fucking tonberry meal. Anyway, and then the Geisel greens will just be mustard greens or some kind of greens, but you'll name them after the first type of greens that you use to attract chocobos. So of course, actually, I'm gonna start with the desserts.
Okay.
After you eat that, you can have a nice dessert. You have choice of 2. There's Shiva's Diamond Dust Ice Cream.
Delicious.
Or Ifrit's Hellfire Creme Brulee. So Shiva's it's sweet blue ice cream. So it's ice cream that's colored blue with small rock candy sprinkles mixed in. So they're like light blue rock candy.
Oh my
They're meant to
God.
look like crystals / the diamonds. That way you get a nice
so
little
good,
crunch, but
and I want
it's mostly
Superman
creamy.
ice cream all of a sudden.
Superman ice cream. It's just
That is
vanilla.
delicious.
Actually, apparently Superman ice cream varies from state to state. I did not know that, but different states that it's served in it will be flavored entirely differently. Same thing with Smurf ice
Oh
cream.
my
But anyway,
God.
anyway, that's not important. For the other choice, the Ifrit's Hellfire Creme Brulee, you get a nice cinnamon creme brulee that has a layer of vanilla infused Everclear. So it's vanilla infused Everclear, sorry, on top. So they light it before they bring it out, and it comes out still on fire. It's nice and flaming.
That's
like,
awesome.
Hell
And that'll
yeah.
burn your eyebrows off just like a real Ifrit.
Ah, yeah. And then, of course, there are the cocktails. Now, of course, I had to come up with multiple cocktails because those are the most fun to think of, and those are the ones that I'm most likely to actually make in the future.
Very true.
First one, and I named 5 different cocktails after 5 different characters. The 5 that you see in the remake, minus Red 13, but that's okay.
Yeah.
First one is Heaven's Cloud. That is whiskey, blackcurrant liqueur, so it'll give it a nice purple color, just like Cloud's original purple outfit.
Yeah.
And then, in this he's got a little more blue, black, dark blue, but originally it was purple indigo. And then it's got liquid smoke, and then some
Awesome.
ginger cotton candy on top that looks like a little cloud on top, but it melts into the drink to sweeten it. Because it's got that smokiness, Cloud's got that edge, but deep down he's kind of a sweet guy, and you find that out as you
Edgelord.
continue playing.
He's a sweetie.
But and
Gotta love
then
'em.
it in the drink comes with a little mini Buster sword that you can use as the stirrer.
That Dan will inevitably stab Ev with.
Well,
of course.
yeah, most likely.
Of course, if that's not. Oh, go ahead.
I'd say not if I block it with my plastic Miramase. Miramase?
Masamune.
Ah,
What?
damn it.
You were almost close.
I was almost a little close, a little bit.
So there's next up there's Tifa's Knockout Punch. If the Heaven's Cloud isn't your up your alley, Tifa's Knockout Punch. It's fruit punch, vodka, sour mix, kiwi juice, with kiwi slices on the rim, and it's served in a glass that has brass knuckles as a grip because, of course,
Man.
That's so fantastic for a punch.
Yeah.
melee is Tifa's fighting style of choice. Then, of course, you can get Barrett's Big Shot. So Barrett, if you don't know, has a gun for an arm. He lost one of his arms. He got it replaced with a small Gatling gun. Small, if there is such a thing. And of course, there are 6 barrels. So it only seemed appropriate that Barrett's big shot is essentially 6 different shots, all in one cup. You get a shot of dark rum, a shot of honey whiskey, a shot of cinnamon whiskey, a shot of Kahlua, a shot of Irish cream, and a shot of amaretto. All of this is, served in a glass or a cup, I guess it'd be like a brass cup that looks like a bullet casing.
Brilliant. Damn. God, I want one of those. Does that exist yet? Do we have that as a thing?
Not yet, but it can very easily.
Damn it.
I'm gonna need total wine.
Stat.
I'll make you one for your birthday. How about that? Let's see. Aerith's healing. Oh, which will be tomorrow if you're listening to this podcast when it comes out. So make sure to wish Ev a happy bitch day.
Yeah. Actually,
Aerith's,
when this comes out, it will have been the week before.
Oh right, sorry. We definitely
Wish me
don't
a belated birthday.
do these really super far in advance. So next up we got Eric.
Eric Cartman.
Eric Gainsborough. Hey, what are you doing with my sister Aerith over there? You get away from her. She's a fucking delicate flower. Anyway.
I remember that character in Final Fantasy.
Fucking douche, man.
Right,
Died out of the plate. Aerith's healing elixir. So it comes with elderflower liqueur, gin, rose liqueur, and it's served in a martini glass. So this one's more of a martini style, but it's very flowery since flowers are, she's the flower girl. She's a florist.
Right.
And of course, it's garnished with a nice edible flower.
Delicious.
Just to make sure that that whole flower thing really comes across. Anyway, of course, if all that is a little too, all those are too light for you, that's not dark enough, it's not heavy enough, it's not edgy enough, then perhaps you would want to go with Sephiroth's Supernova.
Oh yeah!
Is that one of his super moves?
Yeah, it's the move that in the first game when you're fighting the very, very last form of him, when he's the final boss. Well, actually, I guess technically the second to last form, but the last one doesn't really count. Anyway, it is the move that will kill your entire team in one move. Oh,
I hate that shit.
Even if you have full health, all of you, it'll wipe out everybody. And at this point in time, you're fighting as an entire team. So there's 3 groups of the 8 of you fighting.
Oh,
and can wipe them all out at once. But anyway, one-winged angel. But anyway, it is comprised of white rum, black rum, Mr. Black cold brew coffee liqueur, and vanilla flavoring for a little sweetness. And of course, as Ev alluded to, it comes with a tiny Masamune as a stirrer. Since it's going to be in a bit of a taller glass, it's going to need that tall stirrer. And then, of course, as I've mentioned, you can take them both and you can fight. You can have a little Cloud versus Sephiroth fight with your classic swords, like I would totally do, even though I'm an adult. I'm a grown-ass adult. I would totally do that. Totally hit one of my hands with an Omni Slash, take it out of the battleship bit.
That would be really hilarious to try with a tiny Buster Sword.
Yeah.
That one sounds the best.
Yeah, I mean, Sephiroth is a badass, so.
Yes.
Yeah, and drinking it would wipe out your entire team. You would just go fucking berserk and punch all your friends in the face.
That one should come in like one of those yard glasses that's meant to be shared, and then
oh yeah,
it'll knock out your whole team.
The fish bowls.
Yeah, there you go.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. So that's it.
Weed.
That's my meal.
A lot of alcohol at this restaurant.
Yeah, well, I mean, you and I are part owners, so what else do you expect?
Yeah, I guess that makes a lot of sense.
Liz is standing back there being like, we should really try to put some food on the menu, but she's also while she's talking, she's double fisting 2 glasses of wine.
Why do you think we have to have our fucking wedding at a winery?
Yeah, that's true.
Because unlimited
You wanna be,
booze is part of the package, y'all.
Right. You don't want to get married someplace you could run out of alcohol.
Exactly. Like, that is not a possibility. Like, I'm gonna need y'all to bring in the barrels. Like,
Do you, Liz, take Dan to be your lawful wedded husband? Liz.
Wake up.
Oh,
no, that's why Kelsey's there.
So that you can throw up on her?
Well, yeah.
to like keep you awake or to prop you up?
I told her on the big day she only has 2 jobs. I'm not allowed to drink too much, and I'm not allowed to fight my mother.
Oh, man.
Yeah, right.
It seems
Both
like
of those are
one is
happening.
going to precede the other.
Okay.
And I don't know if she can stop them both.
You have you have made a grave mistake because you did not also tell her that you also could not fight my mother.
That I don't see that as being something that I cannot do.
Yeah, well, Kelsey's not invincible.
Yeah, exactly. She only has so much power in this life.
Let's be honest. Kelsey's main job is just going to be your puppeteer when you're too drunk. She's going to like be the one to like move your mouth so you can say, "How do?"
Brilliant.
Yes.
I think she's going to do a great job.
Anyway, who's next?
Yeah.
Oh, oh.
But is that you volunteering or
Liz
getting
decided to
attacked?
No, I want to go.
Oh, go for it.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. So, I've been playing Kakarot. Ha ha ha. No,
No.
surprise. I know. So, my bakery is Saiyan themed. It's called Bad Man's Bar and Bakery.
Ooh.
And it's because,
Bad
in an episode of Dragon Ball Z, Vegeta wears the shirt that was given to him by Bulma, and it says Bad Man on it. On the back.
Bright pink shirt. He's not happy about it at first, but then he wears it for like 4 episodes.
For like a really long time.
Who could blame him?
So at this restaurant, we only serve sweets and alcohol.
Fantastic.
Which sounds
Very nice.
like a dream restaurant to me, honestly. I would feel like I would really enjoy that.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Hold on. Something just happened.
Uh-oh.
Okay, here we go. Sorry, I deleted my notes, like, literally, like, at the very moment that I started to say it. I had to go into my
Brilliant.
What
my
a time to
trash
delete.
can and find it. Okay, anyways. I'm done.
Something happened, she said.
Use your memory.
Okay, so the first one is Saiyan S'mores. And Saiyan S'mores, you can get them in varying levels. So you can start with a regular s'more, which is, you know, just like a regular s'more. It's a graham cracker, you got a little chocolate and some marshmallow. Or you can upgrade to a Super Saiyan s'more, which is double-decker. So you have graham cracker, chocolate marshmallow, graham cracker, chocolate marshmallow, so it's huge.
Yes, please.
Or you can have an Ascended Saiyan, which is kind of like Super Saiyan 3, but it's not quite. It's like just the next level, which comes with bacon on it.
Awesome.
Or you can have the Ultimate Super Saiyan 3, which is a double-decker s'more with bacon on it, dipped in white chocolate, and rolled in toffee bits.
Oh, nice.
You can have like the ultimate diabetes machine.
I was gonna say like instant diabetes, basically.
Right. Just like a brick of solid chocolate, marshmallow, and graham cracker with bacon on it. The next
Delicious.
dessert. What were you gonna say?
What?
Oh, I thought somebody started to say something. I didn't want to interrupt. Okay.
I said delicious.
Oh.
I was
Sorry, I thought you were gonna say something. Okay. The next dessert is called the Prince of All Saiyans. And it is a sky-high dessert trifle layered with sweet cream, bitter dark chocolate, soft pillowy cookies, and a tart, stinging strawberry layer. This complex and confusing edible delight is an assault to both your taste buds and your emotions. Each bite takes you on a magical journey through the mashup of tasty and just plain horrifying.
Wow.
Wow.
Yay!
Damn.
It's the
that
dessert
reminds me of
version of
that
Vegeta.
To go on an emotional ride.
Right.
It made me think of the hibernation episode where Patrick says that like really meaningful, heartfelt like description, and she's like, "I was just reading the description on this candy wrapper." that was your description just now.
Right. You take a bite, you're like, I love this, but I don't understand why.
Yeah. That's the feeling you want. That's the feeling you want your guests to have.
Literally no sense at all. And then, finally, it's time for the ultimate good. This delectable dessert is the truth. It is the light in the darkness. Wherever there is evil, this sweet treat will rise up to abolish it. Ally to good, nightmare to your grumpiness. It's Kakarot cake with cream cheese frosting.
Oh my god, Kakarot
Cream
cake. That is
cheese.
fucking brilliant.
I'm totally gonna make Kakarot cake in the future, and it's gonna be amazing. I'm like really excited about it.
Fuck yeah, man.
And then we
Oh
also
my god.
have.
You know, you have to.
What? Go ahead.
Uh huh. Well, I was gonna say, once the cake is made, you have to put like some kind of topping that looks like Goku's hair on it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do like a fire ring around it so it looks like that little orange aura that they're constantly giving off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That would definitely work.
I'm excited. We also have some
That's
drinks
fantastic.
to go along with it. So you can have either a pink woman, which is a take on a pink lady, but Vegeta is constantly just referring to Bulma as woman, so it's a pink woman.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Which a pink lady is just gin, applejack, lemon juice, grenadine, and an egg white.
Yeah.
But in this case,
Man.
you're actually gonna get like a tiny, like a fake cracked eggshell on the side, since Vegeta doesn't know how to crack an egg.
No, that's true. He doesn't.
Is that canon?
It is canon.
That's hilarious.
He's so strong that he
36
just
eggs,
crushes
he's way
it every
too
time.
Strong.
I can't imagine him doing anything gently ever.
Yeah, it's impossible. And then the other drink option
Just ask
is
Bulma.
actually two different drinks. It's called the Fusion Ha drink. And you can either get the Goten, which is vodka with blue curacao, honey, and peach juice, because it's super sweet, like little baby Goten. Or you can get the Trunks, which is rum with grenadine, sour mix, and maraschino cherries, because he's the little tart boy.
Damn, that like is really perfect for his personality.
Yeah. And then if you decide that you want to perform a fusion ha, you can mix them together and make a purple drink.
Oh my
It's
god.
doubly strong.
Purple drink.
Oh wow, yeah, and that's so perfect. It's doubly strong. Like if you can handle that.
Right, because nobody can handle Gotenks.
Exactly. That's awesome.
He's a little asshole, and that's just what you'll be when you drink the fusion ha.
Yeah, you gotta put that on the menu. That's like fair warning.
Exactly. Like you'll pretty much think that you can fight anything, which is,
That's the dangerous part.
Exactly. You'll just run into battle like, I can definitely do this. No, you absolutely cannot. You should definitely be on the sidelines. You are a combination of children.
Two children in a trench coat does not a fighter make.
Exactly. Anyway, so that is my wonderfully themed Saiyan restaurant.
That's fantastic.
Thank
Oh my god.
you.
And I'm trying to think how you can incorporate like the monkey tails in there in some way. Like
All the chairs have tails on them
that's perfect.
in the restaurant. So you
Oh my
sit down
God.
and it looks like you have a monkey tail. Also, you
That's
just have
awesome, I love
Frieza
it.
screaming, "You filthy monkey," at you the entire time. And it's super racist, but you're just like, well, okay, I guess this is my life now.
I mean, it's
I
part
mean,
of
you gotta be
the
careful about that,
ambiance.
because that can be racist for a lot of reasons.
I mean,
Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah.
welcome to the life of a Saiyan, bruh.
Right? Yeah. You
Yeah, the
gotta
Saiyans
address
have it
these,
so hard.
social
You'll
issues.
never understand.
Yeah, exactly.
Saiyans have it so hard. Oh man.
Who's next?
Awesome.
George Bush does not care about Saiyans. Anyway,
Oh boy.
Kran, you want to go next, buddy?
Yeah, certainly.
you're the last. You're the only one. So
No, I haven't gone.
Oh, you have a gun?
Yep.
Dan keeps trying to skip me today.
God, I don't know why.
Well, mine
My
is
bad.
not actually.
Cram.
It's not a restaurant. It's a course that's designed to be served at sports bars in the college towns.
Oh.
So
Okay.
specifically designed to target the college bro, the both the daring and the stupid. So it's called the Doom Guy course.
Okay.
So, for whatever reason that these collegians have to go out to the bar / sports bars, there's going to be an appetizer, there's going to be a main course, and there's going to be some drinks and a dessert. So for the appetizer, there's just one choice. It's two choices, I suppose. It's the imp nuggets or the imp wings. If you want just the
okay.
nuggets, like the little bites, or you want the wings, it'll just be basically chicken wings. But you're gonna get to choose from basically just mega spicy sauce. You get the you can choose the buffalo, you can choose the jerk, but specifically there are two other sauces: the Caco Demon Ghost Pepper sauce,
Okay.
which is of course. We've heard stories about the ghost pepper,
Yeah.
and then there's the super shotgun barbecue sauce, which is supposed to be a jalapeno style barbecue. Have that on the wings.
Jesus.
Oh yeah. After that, there are three choices you can have for the main course. You can have the Pinky Tails, which, Pinky is of course one of the monsters in Doom that you have to deal with.
Oh.
Their tails are the weak spot, so that's what you're going to be munching on.
Yummy.
They're basically going to be, what do you call them? The little steak medallions. That's what they're going to end up being.
Okay.
And all of the sauces that are available for the imp nuggets and the wings, you get those are the sauces you choose for the Pinky Tails. Throw them on there as well, whichever one you choose.
Okay.
They're obviously all supposed to be spicy. So you go for the
Right.
other than the Pinky Tails, you can go for the Cyber Demon Souffle, which is going to be a souffle. But we're going to be there's a bit of cross promotion with Boar's Head here. We're going to have the cheese chosen for the souffle is going to be Chipotle Gouda.
Yum.
Nice.
So it's meant to be spicy, but also super savory. Something you're gonna love defeating this one.
Yum.
Defeating it.
The Baron Burger
Nice.
is the other choice, and this is going to be one of those ones that kind of sneaks up on you. The cheese is going to be the cheese for this one is also a Boar's Head style cheese. It's the 3-pepper Colby Jack that's going to be used.
that
That
cheese
combines.
is so good.
Oh yeah, but it sneaks up on you. You got habanero in there, you got jalapeno, and what was the other pepper?
Ghost.
We'll throw ghost
Pimento.
pepper in there.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Devilish.
Yeah, and then as of course you're eating all of this, you've got three specific drinks to choose from. If you're the beer drinker, you can go for Hell's Red Ale, which is going to be a Sierra Nevada. Am I on fire right now?
Just a little bit.
Wow.
I think that's Ev. I think it's Ev. I'm
That
pretty
burnt
sure.
Nope,
up the
it's-
entire.
It's definitely Dan.
That burnt up the entire campsite. There is no
Yeah, it's a
campsite
fucking
left.
apocalypse over here. That was dark, man.
Apocalypse now.
Anyway, so Hell's Red Ale is going to be the Sierra Nevada Red Ale, but with a splash of Tennessee Fire whiskey thrown in there to kick it up a notch.
Yum. Bam.
We still want it to quench your thirst, but it's not going to be a game. It's not going to save your life. And then basically to fill space on the menu, we've got Vegas Virgin Margarita. Nobody really bothered to come up with the ingredients for that one, just because we're not.
By nobody, you
projecting-
mean you.
Nobody will order it.
He's
Nobody.
writing his copy. The copy is just,
Nobody
like,
in this in our projected I guess clientele is going to be ordering anything virgin right here.
They don't like virgins.
For those that need an actual thirst quencher to kind of clear the room if they're in big trouble, there's going to be the BFG. That's going to be an Everclear slushy, lemon lime flavor.
Oh my god, an Everclear slushy.
That will definitely. That is definitely going to clear the room, but be careful. That can easily backfire if you do not use it appropriately.
That makes sense. You know, every time you say clear the room, I think about farts.
Me too!
Get it? Everclear?
It's brilliant.
So, and then that's essentially the end of the course. However, there's going to be a dessert. The dessert, however, is the reward. These are not going to be spicy. These are going to be nice and sweet and savory. This is going to cleanse your palate after this massive fiery adventure you've been on. So we've got the Spider Mastermind custard, which is going to be just a special in-house custard that's made. It's going to be pink colored. It's going to be shaped like a brain because of course, the Spider Mastermind's the final boss of Doom 1.
Right.
Defeating it is just the sweetest feeling of all.
Yeah.
The other choice that you're gonna have, the other choice you're gonna have is the Revenant Red Velvet, which is gonna be a red velvet cake in the shape of a skull with some fiery eyeballs.
Oh wow.
Dope.
It's gonna basically just gonna be your standard red velvet cake, but we want to keep the theme going.
It's not like on fire in some way.
No, it's gonna be
We could do a red ganache that like spills out over the plate. It looks like blood.
Oh yeah,
that'll work. That'll certainly work.
Oh my god.
But
the
purpose of the dessert is to be the cool down of sorts. Because Doom is a very adrenaline rushy game, and having a cooldown is definitely something we want to make sure is at least available. Otherwise, the restaurant's going to have a very bad time.
Yeah. You can say Doom Guy doesn't get a cooldown, but you are going to need one. Something like that.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Doom Guy don't give a fuck.
I think
Doom Guy don't give a fuck. He's like Honey Badger.
Doom Guy and Honey Badger. That's,
yeah, they don't give a
People
fuck.
often compare the two, so.
All the time.
Cran, I think it would be really cool if, like, at this restaurant, and this would probably be pricey, but, like, you could find, like, a way to, like maybe you, like, order with, like, a tablet or something, and when you place the order, like, for whatever food you want, it plays, like, a short, like, video clip of, like, quote unquote how the meal was prepared, but like it's just like, for instance, like the pinky tails, it's just like Doom Guy like, you know, like shotgunning a pinky and then like doing the glory kill, so he goes and like rips the tail off and like rips a chunk of meat off.
He should totally have like a chef's hat and an apron.
And just like throws it on the grill, and that's like, and then it like pops on a plate, and that's supposed to be what you're getting, and
That would be amazing.
you know.
Oh, that is excellent.
Oh man.
That'd be so fun.
What? Liz, you sound
That's
really
great.
far away. Are you in your armpit again?
Yep, I was totally in my armpit.
Yeah, stop doing that.
Hanging
It's
out
not
your
where
armpit.
it's really not where they go.
Just keeping it warm.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
So my
So that's it, right? So
restaurant-
that's all. Oh, I'm just kidding.
That's it. That's it. Everybody go home.
Everybody's gone, right?
So my underrated restaurant is themed
Often
around
forgotten
Final
about.
Fantasy. Often, yeah, easy to miss.
People just drive right by it. It's not a good
You
part.
know, I keep begging these Yelp reviewers, and they won't come in. But it's themed around Final Fantasy X, and for
Very
those, okay, well, the name of it is Xanarkin's Dream, which I'll explain for the uninitiated. Basically, in Final Fantasy X, the character that you play as is his character essentially is not real. He's a dream from a city in the future. It doesn't make a lot of sense. So,
Of course.
Obviously.
so you know, standard fare for Final Fantasy. And,
Yeah, that sounds about right.
right. And so Basically, it's called Xanarkin's Dream, and the opening meal that you can choose, essentially the appetizer, is called the Sin-sized sampler. And sin, I don't just mean like, sinning, but actually like there's a monster in the game called Sin, who is like the embodiment of destruction and everything. And so he's this huge kind of like whale creature, and he's fucking enormous. And so the Sin-sized sampler comes with popcorn shrimp, fried calamari, mozzarella sticks, chicken wings, potato skins, your standard fare kind of sampler appetizer platter. And then if you feel like you should try to save your arteries for at least another year or two, then after that, if you need something a little lighter, you can order the Summoner's Salad, because the other main character, Yuna, is a summoner who uses Aeons to defeat Sin. And that is the worst voice acting in any game that ever happened. And the Summoner Salad is a watercress-based salad with honey mustard, garlic, salt, pepper, and your choice of proteins. If you're feeling, like a dainty lady.
I'm so sorry to interrupt you just really quick. I wandered too far away from the camp, and I found a cool horse, and I tried to ride it, and it turns out it was another player's horse.
Oops.
And he came up to me and he humbly bowed at me. Like it said, humbly bows at you. And then the horse kicked me in the face.
Whoa, that's fucking fantastic.
And it was
Did he train it to do that?
It was really embarrassing. And I just called my horse and oh, that's a cougar! Oh my god, no!
That's not a horse.
This is why you're not supposed to go alone. Oh my god.
Oh no!
You steal somebody's horse,
a
and
cougar.
This is karma. You steal a horse, and you get mauled by a cougar. After the horse kicks you in the face.
Oh god. Okay. Sorry, continue. I just needed to share. I'm still fighting this cougar.
I'm really looking forward to watching that on your stream. But yeah, so that's what happens. And so if you are feeling up for something meatier than a salad, you can order the Guardian's Gyro. And I'm just trying to make that alliteration, but it's not working. all of the characters, Guardian's Gyro, Gyarados. Everyone who's helping Yuna on her pilgrimage is a guardian, and so this is a meaty gyro full of lamb or bourbon chicken with blue cheese crumbles and grilled veggies wrapped in a large fluffy pita, because a guardian's hug is safe and warm, like being wrapped in a really strong pita. And then say you're up for a challenge or visiting Xanarkin's Dream with a group of friends, you can try to take on the final Aeon if you want to, which in the game is, of course, the demonic embodiment of the main character's father in the form that he used to defeat Sin in his last version. So,
of course, obviously,
this dish is equally massive, and it consists of a massive slab of beef ribs surrounded by a mix of seasoned cauliflower and bell peppers, which if you are able to finish it on your own is free. The other caveat is that you have to survive. And the drink of choice for Xanarkin's Dream is called the Spirits of Spira, and Spira is the world that you spend the game in. And it's essentially like a Long Island iced tea, except filled with blue curacao, like the spirits in the game, and bitters, because being a spirit is bittersweet. So that is Xanarkin's Dream. Feel free to pledge your money now on Kickstarter so that I can blow it on a Lamborghini.
I would totally eat there.
See,
done.
The problem is, what's tough about it is that if you actually do manage to eat all the ribs and the whole, all the food,
yeah,
you get the meal for free, but then you find out that you're just a dream, and then you fade away.
Oh no! You didn't even get to like enjoy it because it was all just a dream.
That's how they get
God.
you. And then all the, and then
time.
like since you were just a dream, all the food's still there, so they never even need to.
It's like
They
the
don't lose any
wingfish
money.
all over again.
How does this make sense?
Just wake up in the middle of the parking lot and wave goodbye to the restaurant as it sails away and leaves you there.
A giant dream whale.
Big old dream whale. So yeah, man.
Whale.
That's the one.
Very cool.
That's it.
That's the one.
All right. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed our meals. And I don't know, spend some money so we can open this. Jesus Christ!
What happened?
I don't know.
Sorry, Chris was laying down a trail of moonshine, and I lit him on fire, and then he lit the wagon on fire, and it exploded.
Standard.
Yeah. So anyway.
Yeah, give us some fucking money so we can open these restaurants. This restaurant, and make all these things, and they'll be delicious. Liz is a really good chef, and we are really good at making drinks and coming up with ideas. So pay us. Obviously.
So fucking pay us
anyway.
money.
But in all seriousness, let us know what you think about our meals. Let us know if you have any ideas for meals or any games that we should use for meals. Yeah, what? I don't know, something. Just fucking talk to us.
Please, God, we're so lonely.
We don't have any contact with the outside world.
Yeah.
But anyway, and always, you can hit us up on any of our different social medias and all of that, which all the details of that will be given in shortly. But thanks again for listening to us for ramble on for another week. And we hope you have a good time, because this has been GameRage! Well, hey there, everyone! Thanks again for listening to another episode of GameRage. All of our music is by Oz. You can find him on Spotify or Oz.net. All of our social medias, you can find them at GameRage Club. That's Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram. You can also email us at contact.gmail@gamerage.com, and I promise we won't check it. Until next time, folks, keep on gaming.